Once again, a very good day to all traders. My name is Rain. I'm the founder of Forex 100 Academy Private Limited. Thank you for being here, and we are very happy to be the preferred education provider of Alp Social. So Alp Social, what is Alp Social? Alp Social is a leading online platform that do allow people in the investment industry, ranging from trading to investment, from property, insurance, trading forex, stocks, options, you name it, they have it. So we do have a channel over here as well. Just go and search Forex 100 Academy. And right now we are doing all trial free for you guys to see on Facebook. But in times to come, we might be only doing the first 15 minutes free and the rest of the session in Alp Social. So do go and open an account, join us, find us in the community over there. So you will miss out if when such changes happen. And of course, you are able to watch all the playback later if you happen to miss the live session. Alright, so right now we are still a bit of testing the timing between 6:08 p.m. Singapore time to about 8:08 Singapore time to see what is a better preferred time for our crowd. So that's that, yeah. So this is our first test on 6:08. Let's see how it goes. So the first pair, before I start, traders, if you are trading and you are a trader who trade harmonic pattern, just before I continue, the bet pattern is valid, is right at the entry price. Opportunity for you to consider a shorting opportunity. We have shared these trading ideas, these trade ideas with our subscriber, or rather our students as well, yesterday when we are having this student meetup session. So we are pretty happy with this setup. Yep. Alright, so the format of this will go through all 12 currency pairs and across 3 time frame using structure trade. That means you see this box, these are all structure trade, as well as harmonic patterns. May take some breaks in between, a pause in between. So yep, for you to interact and answer questions, hit the reply and whatsoever if you see any setup. And of course, I would like to take this opportunity to share that do also like our Facebook page, so in future when we go live, you won't miss it out. And of course, go under groups. You might able to see there is a forex trading group you can actually apply to join. I'll just answer the questionnaire over there. Then we will approve it. And of course, you are free to share your trading ideas over there. Alright, so it came to my mind that about 11 years ago, I started this thing, posting my trades online, and people misunderstood and asked if you have, do you teach, do you have a forum? That's how this Forex 100 business started. So about 12 years later is really a good time for me to go and catch back those thoughts, and that's why we started this community as well, not just on the Facebook but also on this subscription community, where I openly share where is the trade I'm looking at, where's my stop loss, and where's my target. And this shouldn't be used as a signal providing service, but more of a reference of how other traders like myself and my partner Boon Hui is looking at what are the trades that hit stop loss, what are the trades that hit profits. You see, this New Zealand yen is a very good trade setup. I would say it's a fantastic trade setup because let me just go into this and we do a quick recap. Yeah, so when I spotted this pattern and posted to my community, one thing I love about trade ideas is that the chart freezes at the moment that I have this what you say candle itself. Yeah, so it does show that way. And once I click the play button, alright, over here, you can see how the trade actually form up. Alright, and for harmonic pattern trader, you might find that a couple of things is pretty interesting. Is that there are two main approach. Apart from trading it right, there are two main approach to it. So what are the two approach you can think of as a harmonic pattern trader, like how you actually engage it? There are two mainstream you actually can have a look. Yep, one of it is set and forget, meaning to say that I decide to place a buy limit, and once it's triggered, that's it. The second approach is to wait for confirmation. So there are generally 2 to 3 camps. I belong to the third camps, which I'll share shortly, the rationale behind it. Alright, so the first camp of people are people who are just busy, plain busy, and they see that, hey, bad pattern is not too bad, you know, I will just place my pending order, my stop loss, my target. If it hit profits, it will be profitable for me. If it hits stop loss, then I'm prepared for that. Alright, so these are the first camp of traders. They just use harmonic pattern, because the one good thing about harmonic pattern is that once the point C has qualified, we are able to know where is the D price completion. We will even know where is the stop loss and target in advance of the market movement, should that form up to become a bad pattern. Alright, so these are traders who just place it, and that's how they manage their trade. Then they can get on with their life and activities they love to do. The camp 2 people are people who are afraid and worry that if the market go against them, they'll hit losses straight away. And these are traders that might be more conservative in nature, and at the same time they might be looking for more, what you say, a confirmation before engage the trade. Of course, the advantage is if the market slide all the way down, then it doesn't affect them. However, if the market at times touch point D and it, within one single candle, it rally and hit the first target, then they miss the entire trade. Alright, so there's always a trade-off to it. There's never a best case scenario. Alright, so the third groups of trader, I call them the hybrids. So what they do is that, of course, there are two kinds as well. One of them, they will just do not have defined rule. When they feel like it, they place a pending order. When they have time, they will stay in front of the chart to wait for confirmation. So to me, it's a bit of inconsistent in terms of habits. Personally, I'm in camp 3, but not that. What I do is that I'll analyze the entire chart. Alright, so over here you can see that this red line represent a resistance line. At least that's how I use to color code it. The market break above and close above the high twice over here. So it does tell me a bit of hint that market is bullish or a new resistance is created. Yep. So these are the clues I have. And I look at the D price completion, the point D completion is at a structure that do not have any near support level that is immediately below X itself. So I'm pretty comfortable. If we break this level, I don't mind get stop out and wait for 73.91, which is quite far away, alright, before I look for a buying opportunity. Got that? So I decide then to place a pending order when the trade was running. Pending order place. Alright, so at times I'll write buy limit right away. If I write long EP, usually is waiting for confirmation. But later on, I did posted pending order place, telling my subscriber, sorry, it's not this trade. Alright, so I will say trade valid, that's for this. After the confirmation, I say trade engaged. Alright, that's for this trade. However, for a trade like New Zealand yen, I can just place a pending order over here to wait it to get triggered. Because two reasons. First, I am trend trading. Second, there is no immediate support level that is very close to point X, and I'm comfortable with that. Alright, so see what happened when the market move. It just go all the way, quite a painless trade, meaning to say that once market execute, there's no losses apart from the spread. It just goes straight to target 2. That is a very, very ideal way, and all traders, I can tell you, if you ask 10 traders really hope trading is that way, you see. So these are very, very open trading ideas that we share with our subscriber, and we are just doing at 297 USD a month. So I just share the link with you, and of course if you are interested, you can just click the link and I will add you in after this live session, so you won't miss out anything. All right, so a quick run through on this is that if you choose to having a month is just 297 USD, and you are in 3 different rooms. 3 ideas position where we use a harmonic pattern. 3 ideas analysis is something that very close to my heart. Is structure trading based on flag pattern, double top, double bottom, head and shoulder, those classic stuff. But I do have my additional rules to it. 3 ideas educator is super close to my heart because you get to see a video playback on how I do my analysis, how do I get my stops and targets, why I traded that way is pretty much in the video version as well as in the live chart version. Alright, so these are the 3 plans that we have, and of course if you are looking to commit quarterly, you get to save a good 10%, and of course 1 year you get 2 months free. Alright, so let us get to business. For traders who are trading harmonic pattern yourself, it is a very good trade, euro dollar. But when I say a good trade, please, my personal money management, I'm risking about 1% per trade per target. Alright, so I don't take more than 2 targets. Most of my trades have 2 targets. Seldom I do have 1 target. Hi Chelsea, hi Vinit, Henry, Victor, long time. Thanks for coming by. It's just right on the dot. Alright, so if you are familiar with harmonic pattern, is a great trading opportunity. Shorted this pair since last night. At 3 AM yesterday, there are a lot of traders, even my friend in Mongolia who started the school very young. Of course, I wish him all the best. There are some arrangement and stuff like that. We see how things goes. He is a bit concerned on the Brexit parliament vote and stuff like that, but it is quite known to us that it will be a reject deal because there are so many telltale signs that showing that whatever Theresa May have drafted out, the parliament wasn't happy about it. So it's definitely I personally, even I am looking at a delay on 29th of March. I don't think they can make a decision within 2 weeks. It's very unlikely, yeah, just put it that way. So nope, my trade wasn't affected by this decision, so I still go through the normal trading. So let us get back to business. What we do is 12 currency pairs. We will run down 2 times. First time will be just the plain chart itself, looking at the overall trend, whether is it bullish or bearish. The second run that I have will include analysis that might have been drawn, or we might have to redo the analysis, yeah. Alright, so to the daily chart, market came down, consolidation. Over here there is a fake out, the market break upwards, tricking some of the new traders that is going bullish, then came back down again and did not create a new high, and actually it broken the previous support, so giving us a clue that euro dollar might still be on a bearish run. Take note of that. Okay, heading to the 4-hour chart, this is what I see. Market broken a new low, came back retest, fantastic. As a structure trader, this is a structure of next level. Just take it as the market is playing snake and ladder, if you're familiar with the board game. Yep, so there is every different level of support and resistance we are looking at. So the different levels of such we are looking at. So when the market retraces, where is it more likely to go to? The next level of resistance. How do we identify that? The previous level that have this kind of choppy movement that's moving nowhere. Alright, so this is the area I'm interested to look for shorting opportunity. Alright, so once you have analyzed the market, the next step is to plan your trade. What is your engagement? What is your trading strategies? What is your rule? And lastly is execute. Alright, so head down to 1-hour chart, we can see that there are a bit of movement, a break and a retrace. Alright, so back to our analysis. Let me show you something interesting. Just focus on this support line over here, and I can just delete this first. Alright, you can see that there is a break below and close below over here. Hi Ivy. Hi Vivian. Excuse me. Alright, so there is a break below and close below the low price over here, and this is on a daily chart, guys. So when there's a break below and close below, it does hint to traders that the market might continue its bearish move. This is clue number one. Clue number two, the high price is getting lower. Can you see that? It's getting lower, it's getting lower, it's getting lower. Alright, so usually the daily chart is my highest time frame unless I'm invited to give a market outlook speech. Then I might be looking at weekly time frame. So apart from a new low or new high is created, I don't usually go to weekly time frame, but in this case, let us have a look. So when we see there's a break of structure on daily chart, however, on the weekly chart, it does show us otherwise. If I zoom in a bit, this is just the tail of the low price. The market respected it. It closes above the support, but that is on weekly. So the next question I have is that, let's say the market is breaking downwards, where is the most likely price that market tends to go? The next level of support. Based off the weekly chart, it will be 1.0965. So what I do as an analyst, I will archive that thoughts. That means I will have that rough idea that, hey, market is going the next level. We are looking at 1.0965. We can definitely do a bit of confirmation through Fibonacci. So I do an extension downwards, 1618 over here at this level, and a Fibonacci retracement from the recent low to high to see what we have. Nothing much on that. Alright, it's between 786 to 1618 area. Alright, so this is an area of my very focus, because there is a group of traders. They do this thing called as a Fib inversion trade. So they are looking to buy up as a counter trend trade at 1618 level. Alright, and it is pretty near to the next level based off the support resistance. Okay, so I have that thoughts. Then I'm telling myself, I've analyzed the entire market. The market say sell. Alright, selling opportunity is on its bearish move. So let me just get the chart back by doing some undo and redo. Yeah, so bear with me a bit. Yep, I think all is back. Okay, head down to the 4-hour chart. This was the sell zone that I was looking at. Alright, I was looking for selling opportunity within this area. Likewise on the Fib inversion. Alright, this area, it invert and it created this AB equals CD movement, created this area for my aggressive selling opportunity on 4-hour chart. Yep. So I know this zone, I'm looking for a trading opportunity, but is it good enough for me? It is not, yeah. Because equal distance move to me is just an equal distance move. It's nothing. Yeah. On top of it, although there's a 1618, me as a trader is not good enough. So when I head to this 1-hour chart, what do I see and what do I spotted is actually a bad pattern over here. Bad pattern is one of the harmonic patterns, and it does give a very good reward is to risk ratio. Alright, so right now is a good opportunity to sell. I'm not using this as a trading signal, providing service and whatsoever, do note. Alright, but this is what I actually do in live trading. For those who have missed it earlier on, this was a trade that I shared with my students yesterday at 11:29 p.m. The trade got triggered later after I slept. Yeah, so that's what I do. I place a pending order, sell limit over here. Alright, so right now is a good opportunity. You can see market retest both 2 times, and over here what we call is a RSI. What we spotted is a RSI slightly divergence over here. Alright, it's creating a lower price. It's not the best that I see, but to me, a bad pattern within a H4 aggressive sell zone and within a bigger sell zone area, I'm pretty comfortable with it. Yeah, so I've already engaged, shorted this trade. Let's wait for the outcome. And of course, let me just share with you a bit where is my stops and targets. So for this trade is a bit different. Okay, so standard, this is my target, first target over here. And my stop loss, I use ATR based stop. Where's that fun stuff? Over here, this ATR. So when I place my cursor over here, take note of this number. Alright, so 8 pips, just now it reflected 8. Okay, can you see? Once again, 8. So our plus 3 as an additional buffer, 4. In fact, 4 as additional buffer, that's 12. So the high price over here, look at this figure. The high price over here is 1.13247, ignore 7. So plus 12 will be 1.1336. So my stop loss is 1.1336. Box it up. 36. Look at the right column. It shows the price here. So this was my stop loss. This area is my stop loss, and this area is my take profit level. Yep. So by having this, this is my first target. Look at the risk and profit, isn't that great? The second target stretch from the first target to the second target. Alright. So the oops. Let me just change back. First target, second target, it will stretch from the entry price all the way to 61.8 over here. This is my this is the traditional targets that traders are looking at. However, I'm not looking at this level. Traders, viewers, do you remember just now what we have said on the daily chart? The market has break and closed below the support, showing a bearish trending movement. So I want to take advantage of that, but at the same time, I don't want to be greedy. Alright, so as a trend trader, you will be looking at this as the immediate support, the lowest price. Alright, and I don't like to trade it all the way to the lowest. Alright, so I'll just stretch my target all the way to here. I'm trend trading, I'm not counter trend trading. Look at the reward is to risk ratio. Okay, so I love about TradingView is because I can just do this with a click. My first target is giving me 1.47. So what does it mean? Risking $1 to earn $1.47. Isn't that great? So if I risk $100, I earn 147. If I risk $1,000, I earn 1,470. Simple as that. But my target too, bam, 3.55. Hi guys. Alright, so it's a very good reward. Is the risk ratio, meaning to say that you are risking $1, you earn $3.55, or you are risking $10 and you are profiting $35.50, or you are risking $100 to earn $355, $1,000 to earn $3,550. So how many of you are interested? Yeah. So these are trading is in a way that to manage, first to analyze, second to manage your reward is the risk ratio in all trades, because at any time when you engage a trade, you do believe that trade is profitable, that's why you engage, correct? But end of the day, how the trade actually work out, it pretty much really depends on the market movement. That's it. Yep. So we can only manage it in a way to look for trading strategies and trading setups that fulfill your required rewards to risk ratio before we engage a trade. Alright, so for friends who are in Instagram, just to let you know that we are having a Facebook Live. If you'd like to see the chart, you have to go to the Facebook, www.facebook.com/forex100.org. Alright, so in Instagram, on Instagram itself, it's more all for traders to see the people to get to see the behind the screen, and of course to pop any questions if they have on currency related trading. Alright, so that is our euro dollar. Love it a lot. So happy of this trade. It could be the only one trade out of the 12 pairs that we have a setup, but that's what trading is. Yeah, so you can see that there's alert over here. Trading, there's no need for you to stick in front of a computer. I don't do that, you know. People will know me when I stare at my phone screen. Most of the time I'm not trading, I'm doing something else. Alright, so over here you can see that I have placed a alert 1.1256. that's my first target. So when the target reach and touches this price, I will receive an alert on my smartphone and smartwatch, and what I need to do is the profit will take by itself because I already set the targets there. I just have to shift my stop loss to entry price, even lock a bit of profit. Alright, so my second trade will become a risk-free trade, and if not, a slightly profitable trade to cover some costs, maybe, if you'd like to see it that way. Alright, so that's how trading is. Okay, so let us go to the daily chart on pound dollar. The pound dollar, what we can see over here, the market went up, broken a new high at this price, came down, retraced. So what does it tell me? Buying opportunity. Pretty much a different story of what you may expect if you have not seen pound. You might be saying, oh, pound, bad news, sell. The market, however, at this time have not given me such opportunity or such signal of weakness yet. So head down to the 4-hour chart. Okay, so 4-hour chart, market came up, okay, created new high, came down, broke the previous support, which showing some weakness of the uptrend movement. Yeah, the market came up again. It's still moving, yeah, on this area. All right, so head down to 1-hour chart. This is what we see. Nothing much for me. Okay, on the 1-hour chart, these are the spikes that happened on the Brexit parliament voting. Alright, so this candle itself, we can have a look. It's a 100 pips movement. Yep, 148 pips movement. Alright, so I don't stay up and look at chart past midnight. That's not what I do. Alright, so head back to daily chart. This is the analysis. So with harmonic pattern, you can even trade on a higher time frame. What I mean by higher time frame, 4-hour and daily and weekly is considered higher time frame. So movement like the Brexit parliament vote whatsoever, it hardly will affect the market movement. All right, so on the daily chart, we have this bullish shark pattern, the gray color shark pattern, for a buying opportunity at 1.2370. If you ask me, hey Rain, do you see that this pound dollar will hit all the way down to 1.23727773 level? My answer to you is I don't know. I'll tell you when it happens. Alright, but I'll know when it will be invalid. I have additional filters. It cannot go hovering forever and you know, maybe 6 years later and touch this price and I say, hey, buy. You know, that's not what I do. So there's a time limit to this, and that's my filter. So before that happened, I pretty much ignore this pattern. I do not short it all the way down to D price because a harmonic pattern only completes at D price. There's no book or anyone telling you that you can trade from C to D unless you have tested it. Yeah, so head down to 4-hour chart. This is the bullish godly pattern that we have spotted. Godly pattern is one of the another collection of a harmonic pattern. We're looking to buy at 1.2897. Alright, and of course we can see that this red line over here act as a resistance as well. The market did break above and close above the high. If you are comfortable, you can go for a extended target on your target too if you wish to. Alright, so for this trade, stop loss will be below the low, 81 pips. So saw this number over here, so it's 81 plus a bit of buffer is 85. So I'll be putting my stop loss 85 pips below the low. It might not be the most ideal way to engage the trade. So for this trade, most likely I'm waiting for a confirmation before I look for a buying opportunity. What I am hoping for, this is X, this is D. You have to know the rules of the harmonic pattern well in order to do some tuning to your that fits your reward is to risk. Yeah, so a harmonic pattern, it completes at D price. So when does it get invalid? When the market break below and close below X. So this is the zone I can play with. Let's say the market go deeper before a reversal signal happen, then I will have a better reward is to risk. Make sense? So that pretty much differentiate a traders who just learn from the class and a trader who actually look closely to the rules and see, hey, what's the rules? You know, buying opportunities start at D price completion. This harmonic pattern will go invalid once it's past X. It is invalid. So what does it tell me? It tells me that within this zone of this box over here, it's still a valid price for me to look for a buying opportunity. Yeah. Okay. And having a buffer of 82 pips or 85 pips below the low, let us have a look on this. We use it as a case study. 85 pips below the low. 2783, that was the number. So okay, so 85 pips below the low, that will give me a excess of 7 pips, 93. So it'll be 2693, that is my stop loss. Let us have a look. Yeah, so traditionally 2693 is here, there about. Yeah, we do a rough estimation. Yeah, no need to be precise for this estimation. Okay, so this is my entry to my stop loss. All right, makes sense. All right, so let us mark it as red, stop loss. The profits wise, it will be 38.2 for my first target, 61.8 for target 2. Let's have a look. 38.2, this price over here. Immediately, just by drawing out the box, you will know that the reward is to risk ratio is flawed, meaning you say that you're risking more and you're earning lesser for the first target. Alright, then the second target over here is reaching 61.8. Alright, so this is the traditional level that we are looking at. And we just need to bring out another two. For confusion, to avoid confusion, let me just remove these fibs. Alright, and bring out this scale. Let's say I choose the long over here. My stop is over here, this price. First target is over here. 0.87 is to 1. Will you be trading this? Risking $1 to earn 87 cents. You think it's a good deal? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not for me. But problem with traders is a lot of times they get so hyped up with trading strategies and they'll say, oh, it's a godly pattern, yay, I just going to place an order over there, I'll just go and trade it right away, without measuring the actual stops, the actual targets, you see. So that is the main challenge. All right, let us see to target 2, where does it go? The target 2 is 1.4, meaning you say they're risking $1 to earn $1.42, but that is on the second target. Is it something that you can accept? So this question I can't answer for you, is really to the individual traders. Alright, so if I want to risk my money, let's get back to this topic. Yeah, if I want to risk my money, the same amount of investment or trade I'm going to risk for this particular 2 trade, comparing euro dollar and pound dollar. These are 2 different trading opportunity, one on 1 hour, the other on 4-hour chart. It's not time frame specific, just to let you know. Which one are you more likely to risk it? Which one you are more likely to trade it? This with a 1.4 reward is the risk, or 1.4 over here, or over here we get a 3.55. Is it 3.55? Can't remember. Just click it, check, done. Alright, so this was the stops and this was the target. Yep, they're about. Which one would you like to risk? Let's say you are risking the same amount. Let's say you are risking $100. Would you like to risk $100 to earn 140? Or you want to risk $100 to earn 358? Your choice, yeah? Your choice. Both are trend trading opportunity, but which one you prefer? So there is a old saying that high risk, high return. I don't quite agree to that. There are so many other factors you can look into to make it low risk, high return. So why choose to have that? You know, right now we have 2 choices over here. Alright, so got it. So that's how we trade and filter out opportunity. Let's market rate, trading opportunity setup. Trade has already engaged. I can color code it. That's so nice about this, yeah. So let's go to dollar yen. Is it helpful to you so far? Alright, on dollar yen, what we see over here is a very bearish movement. However, long tail over here is telling me a very different story from most traders. Here, the market did show a very bullish run. Hi IQ. Alright, it does show a very bullish run on a upward uptrend movement at this price. Okay, very uptrend, very strong, and the market continue to go higher. Yep, take note of that. Head down to 4-hour chart. What we can see is a very bullish move. Market retrace back into the buy zone and head down the 1-hour chart. This is what I have. Back to daily chart, I'll share my analysis. Alright, on the daily chart, although it's a bullish trend, where is likely the market is going to terminate? At this area is another better zone. Alright, so if the market able to break and close above this red box, it will go extremely bullish to the next level. We might have to go to weekly chart to see where does the next level go to. This area. Alright, so that's that. Okay, head down to 4-hour chart. This was the buy zone that I'm looking at. Still is the buy zone I'm looking at for buying opportunity. To 1-hour time frame, you will see there is also a very nice bearish bat formation. Before that, that was a head and shoulder formation. And just delete this. Alright, so on this bat formation, I am looking for it to complete at this price, the price, for a counter trend move, selling opportunity. So you can see that over here it has already marked a buy zone, and I do know that overall trend is bullish. However, on the daily chart, what are the areas that the market may go against me? The sell zone over here, the previous resistance area over here. Alright, so on the 4-hour time frame, even on the 4-hour time frame, the market have not touched the daily chart sell zone, so it still can be pretty bullish. Therefore, on 1-hour chart, when I have this bearish bat pattern formation that fits my rules, Once the market touch the D price, and let's say there is a confirmation, then from there I'll take the trade. At the same time, I will also take the traditional target level and not extending the targets. Yep. Because I'm counter trend trading. Alright, so one thing I want to point out to you is that did you see something else over here? Alright, so very important, when the chart is not in use, delete it. When you're doing your analysis, if let's say you're not using TradingView, you don't have the luxury of just hiding it and read the chart naked. That's the term, naked trading, without any indicators. Alright, look at the candlestick movement. Alright, to see what does the market is what does the market trying to tell you. There's a resistance price at this price range, there's a resistance area, market came up and it went into consolidation. So if you study dollar yen, is a tendency for dollar yen having consolidation and expansion movement, meaning you say that market consolidate and expand upwards or downwards. Dollar yen have these traits in its movement. Alright, so if I may say this is an uptrend, yes, then the market go into consolidation, yes, what does it tell you over here? To flag pattern traders, this is a trend continuation pattern, a buying opportunity towards the upside. Alright, one thing that I like about this trade, where does the uptrend terminates? Right at X. So even if I choose to short at D price over here, traders may come in and exit their position at 111.84, because if they choose to long at this price, they are looking for a standard target to 111.84. Look left, structure leaves clue. Always look left, check structure. There is a whole chunk of candles is resisting for you. On top of that, there is an X price over here. So traders who are looking for buying opportunity, I'm talking about professional traders, they do not know that this is a potential area that sellers may come in and short the market. Whether they get their intended outcome result, it's another matter, you see. It really depends, yeah. So this is a potential. In trading, we don't look at every price move, we look at the potential reversal and trend continuation level. Yeah, so there are 3 trading opportunity over here. The first one is waiting for it to retrace back to this trend line. I'm looking to buy. Alright, and that will be fall under my trade ideas analysis structure trade. Or at D price, let's say the market just go up without me. At D price, I will need to wait for confirmation. I need to see a candle that looks something like this, those indecision candle over here at D price, to look for a selling opportunity. Let's say that doesn't happen. The next level I can look for a selling opportunity, more for me, not so much for Boon Hui, I guess. He don't pretty much trade at X. I love it because it gives me the minimum stop loss, yeah. Okay, so sorry, excuse me. Alright, dollar yen is a 2 decimal place product. So look at the second decimal place over here. It's showing me 6 pips. Alright, so 6 pips plus 1, 7 plus maybe 3 pips. Buffer is 10 pips. So my stop loss is 10 pips higher over here. Definitely I have a fantastic reward is to risk ratio if my trade execute at this price. So what is the risk? The risk of it is market may consolidate it and break upwards, but I'm having a minimum risk to engage this trade. So dollar yen, start it up, at least I will. Start it up is a bit complicated for this setup, but I love it. Alright, so I label at a different color, this thing to me. I'm looking for this trading opportunity. So what say you, Boon Hui? Yep, you can share a bit of your analysis, your thoughts, even Henry, also our graduates. You can share a bit on what you are looking at on dollar yen. Very, very interesting chart. At times is like that. It's like when you are doing your own analysis, you are looking at the chart all by yourself. You're like, what is this piece of junk over here? There's no trading opportunity. But if you do it step by step, you will see, hey, this is the high price, this is a low price. Is there a harmonic pattern? Yes, there is a harmonic pattern over here. For shorting opportunity is valid. All right, what else do I see? Okay, hide it again. Market went down. You just basically trace it with your arrow. It go consolidation, went up, consolidation. So it can be different segment. The first segment is market go up, consolidation. So having this movement, will it go upwards as a bullish flag pattern? All right, so over here it does act as a resistance as well. So these are a couple of things that you can see. Just now when you see this flag pattern that I draw out, as well as this X, I'm doing it live, meaning to say that when you see it, I see it. Yeah, so existing traders, are you able to catch it about the same time? So these are a couple of things you have to ask yourself. You just need to spend about 30 minutes a day. Of course, not so crazy to go through 12 currency pair because this is my passion and as well as my work. I'll do that to support my students community. But as for yourself, if you want to be a full-time trader, you just need to do 2 currency pairs, and 30 minutes is more than enough for you to go through that, you see. So let us change gear and move up a bit. All right, so hide this, go back to daily chart. Okay, on daily chart on euro yen, what we can see is a very strong bullish movement as well. Although the market slide downwards, the very long tail also pose a buying bullish manner. Yep, Boon Hui will stick to the bearish bat pattern over here. All right, that's him. So at times I love to ask what's his opinion and stuff like that. That's what traders does, yeah. Because hardly you can find another trader that is trading about 10 years. So when we get to meet traders who trade 10 years, we get so excited. You know, we will discuss on things and we will look at, we will be doing this, we will be doing that. But one thing that is different is that we have already have very firm trading rules. So with Boon Hui telling me that he's going to sell here, will it change my trading decision of buying if the market head down? It will not. But I'm aware that traders that is like Boon Hui, they are looking to sell at this price. So when I know that piece of information and I can plot it myself, what do? Let's say if the market came down and I buy all the way up, market touches the price. Let's say this is not my take profit level. My take profit level is higher, 111.84. I know this is a danger zone. What do? I will not exit the trade, but I will shift my stop loss to entry price. So even if the market have a great sell off and hits Boon Hui target profit, it will hit my stop loss, but at a no risk. Okay, let me just draft it out, yeah, if you don't mind. So let's say market came down, touch at this point and reverse upwards. All right, my stop loss will be somewhere around here. I'll put it below this price with the buffer, 10 pips below this price. All right, so there about. All right, so this is my stop loss, and for this trade, let's say I'm looking for a buying opportunity, I'll just have one target. To me, there's nothing else. All right, so this is the only target I'm looking at. However, I do note that this is the level that those bearish bet trader will come in and short it, and if there's enough trader to come in and short at this level, what will most likely to the market? It can push downwards, yeah. You need a lot of volume, yeah. The daily trading volume for Forex average out 5.3 trillion turnover a day. All right, so when the traders come in and push the market downwards, more traders join the fund. What can happen? The market can just collapse all the way down. They profit, I hit losses, but not for me. Once the market came up, hit 111.73, is about 10 pips to hit my final target profit. I will not bow down because I know this is the level I'm looking for buying opportunity. But what I will do as a precaution, I'll shift my stop loss to entry price, even a bit cheeky, to lock this level of profit. So when the market came down, touches this price, I get stop out, but I still hold this level of profit. Isn't that great? So this is something for you to think through. There's no best way in trading, but what suits a better personality on your end. Alright, disadvantage of shifting stop loss to this price. What if the market came down, touches this price and bounce off, hit your target profit? You go crazy. So each decision, you have to accept it before you do it, yeah? So some of the traders, they are a bit aggressive, adventurous. They will either not shift the stop loss at all, or they will just shift it to the entry price. Worst case scenario, no risk, no profit. I remember Warren Buffett did say, any investment without risk is a great investment. Isn't that right? Alright, so once I get to shift my stops to entry, this trade can go however far as long as I never choose to exit. It's a free trade for me. It's a free investment for me. Yep, that's another way to look at it. Yep. Alright, so thank you for that. Thank you for that, giving me additional education minutes for the viewers. Hit down to the daily chart, Euro Yen, back into this very bullish move. Market break and close above the high price over here. Take note. Hit down to 4-hour time frame. 4-hour chart. What do you see? A pretty much different story, yeah. Market came up, came down, break downwards. Alright. Seems like a bearish move, but not yet. Alright. The support is well supported. So it is in a transition of move, but of course we can say that at this area I can get very aggressive and look for shorting opportunity, short it all the way down, but the trend is not defined yet. Overall trend, it is still bullish. You can see overall trend is still bullish. It came back to this support level. Yep, a major support level, although it has broken a few support along the way, yeah. So nothing much for me on 4-hour, unless you want to get very aggressive and look for selling opportunity over here. 1-hour time frame, have a look. This is what I see, a very bearish movement. So different time frame might be telling you a different story. For new traders, at times they will just focus on what? One time frame. Alright, I do multiple time frame. I love 3 time frame analysis, and that's just me, yeah. So don't get affected because of that. So 1-hour chart, this is what I see. Alright, back to daily chart, I'll share my analysis with you. This is my sell zone, next level of resistance area. You can see consolidation is the best clue for me that at this time traders are unsure whether it's go bullish or bearish. They're trying to push both ends, but it just never go through a conclusion until it break this level. So this will be the next level that the traders will trade upwards, and as you can see, it have touches. The candle wick stick over here, the shadow, the high price have already touches the sell price. Sell zone, head down to 4-hour chart. Ignore this first, nothing much for me on 4-hour. Head down to 1-hour. This is a bearish bat formation again. So bat was pretty much everywhere yesterday we are looking at. This bat pattern, it is still valid. Alright, but if it's still hovering for, let's say, till tomorrow, is still not trigger, likelihood that this bat pattern will be invalid for me. Alright, because I do time the market, it have to reverse within a time frame. Yep. Alright, so that is my additional filters. Take note of that. I've already marked it. A bat pattern formation. Traders, check your data. Alright, head down to pound yen. Pound yen on the daily chart. What we can see is a very bullish movement over here, back into the consolidation zone. This is the consolidation zone that I'm talking about. Alright, head down to 4-hour chart. Market move up, came down, retrace. What do you see, traders? Up, down, retrace. Maybe a harmonic pattern, yeah. To 1-hour chart. Alright, interesting. Back into high, low, retest of the high, came back down. Alright, so look at here. It might have another pattern as well. Alright, so to the daily chart. nothing much on daily chart. Head down to 4-hour chart analysis. This is my bullish Gartley formation. Alright, like the previous Gartley pattern, I think is on pound. Brothers and brothers, yeah, pound dollar, pound yen, both showing Gartley formation and similar Gartley pattern. You see the D price completion and the X is so far apart. Not my favorite, because that means that I have to put a lot of stop loss. My risk is higher than my profits. Not interested. So I will not place a pending order for this. I would wish the market to go a bit deeper before showing me an indecision candle. Then I have a better reward is to risk before I buy the market up. Alright, that's just me. Head down to 1-hour chart. So traders take note, yeah. Hey, that is a very good cheat sheet for my traders, yeah. I realize that I pretty much do most of the work for you guys, yeah, but do remember to do your own analysis, yeah, Henry. Okay, so over here, the 1-hour time frame, this is the resistance. Hi Aruna, see you tomorrow. Alright, so this is the sell zone that I'm looking at. Just a very basic sell zone. Let me just hide the chart, clearer for you. Great. Alright, so this is the consolidation area that got me interested to look for a selling opportunity. However, having a trade like that, we have to see what is the predominant trend. Market is bullish. So if I am looking to sell on one time frame lower, 4-hour and 1 hour is one time frame lower. If I'm looking to sell, I am a counter trend trader. Alright, so let me point up to you. What do you see over here? Market came up, came down, went back up, came down. This is a double top, yeah. Have you spotted this? And can you see how the double top touches this price, the previous support? So the movement for double top, to me, I'm very sharp on rules for double top because it's my favorite pattern. And if you realize, every double top at the moment when it's forming, it is also a possible trend continuation going upwards. You won't know until it crashed down, but after it crashed down, it's too late. So when the market came down and touches the previous support, to me, this double top pattern has completed. Yeah. So right now it can retrace back into the sell zone. I can look for shorting opportunity. I can further tighten my shorting opportunity to this price, this area. Isn't that interesting? Because right now this is my key focus. It shouldn't break above and close above the high price over here because this is the double top, and if I'm looking for a shorting opportunity, it shouldn't. Alright, which I don't want to look at. Alright, to see that happen. Okay, so head down to 15 minutes, we might have something. Let us have a look. Market came down, came up, retrace. Alright, went up. Fibonacci, high to low. So traders, if you did not spot it, then you have to ask yourself why, and especially our graduates. On 1 hour chart, can you see that as I go through the chart, I saw this movement down and the one candle touches both ends. So it does hint me that going on 15 minutes. Hi Juliet, we are restarting the Instagram shortly because it's time out for Instagram, running 1 hour already. So we will restart it in about 10 seconds thereabout. So back into this pound yen that I am looking at, there is this wick over here. So it does tell me things like, hey, Rain, there is a level that is moving up and down at this level. Is it possible that the market is forming a harmonic pattern? Market came down, went up, have this kind of hovering move. So we have to double check on 15 minutes. And just to make sure that 15 minutes is your trading time frame before you do that. So this is my immediate high to low. It have not touched 61.8. I don't use the close by rule. For Boon Hui, he used a close by rule, so for him, this might be a godly pattern. And I use a 3 candle rule. That means from one point to the other, it cannot be a single candle. Like this. It cannot be a single candle. Alright, let me just plot it out like that. Okay, this is what I mean. This is fine. X to A is fine. To B, to C, cannot be a single candle. I don't accept such rule. To me, it's nonsense, yeah? Okay? If you accept a single candle, then every single candle is a harmonic pattern. Come on. Alright, so I use a filter of 3 candles rules. Meaning from one point to the other, it has to be at least 3 candles apart. Alright, X to A to B, B to C. Alright, CD completion. Alright, 50. So I'm looking at bad pattern. There are other filters, yeah. For bad pattern, we don't just use a single level of 88.6. There are 2 more rules minimally. There are 2 more rules for this to be valid. Alright. This is a 1.8. So this is the price I'm looking at for shorting opportunity. Yep. So very good setup. This is definitely an intraday trade. So for traders who are not looking for a high risk trade, or you are not looking for a trade that have a lot of pips of losses, look at this and we focus on the second decimal place. Yeah, let me shift it a bit for you so you can see the chart clearly over here. It's 16. All right, 16 plus about 5 pips buffer, higher 21 pips. So 21 pips above the high. This is my stop loss. That will be 67. I'm looking at the price over here. Plus 21 pips higher is about 67 thereabout. Alright, so this is it. Here to 67. So this is my stop loss. And my target profit from A to D price. Alright, so this is my first target. I really love this trade, man. I really love this. And my second target, let's say I take the conservative targets, is over here. Isn't that great? Fantastic reward is to risk ratio. Fantastic. 15 minutes. Excuse me. 15 minutes time frame. Alright, so by measuring my risk, look at this number over here. My risk was about 49 pips. Target 1, 99 pips. Target 2, 159. Wonderful reward is to risk. So at times, please do not discount the 15 minutes time frame potential. Although usually I don't look at it, but if you are trading pound, don't mind have a double check on that, because pound have a greater movement. Hi Karen. Alright, have a greater movement than other currency pairs, most of the pairs. So it may give you a very good reward is the risk ratio. Now you know another clue, yeah. So when the market movement is big, it can potentially reduce your risk. Because the targets you're looking at is also bigger. It really depends what are the zone you're looking to buy. Hi Morgan, hi Eugene, how's Australia? Alright, so we have gone through quite a far bit there. Today has been very informative for all the viewers. If you're on Instagram, join us on Facebook, yeah. Then you are able to see the chart. Yep. Alright, so 15 minutes time frame. Wonderful. This is one trade that I don't want to miss in case. So I just put a alert M15, definitely intraday, a bad pattern setup, and it's emerging bad pattern setup. Alright, so later I can create the trade ideas for my subscriber over here after verifying a few other details, the exact entry price. Alright, wonderful. Head down to New Zealand yen on its daily chart. Very bearish movement, a sharp pullback showing you a very bullish reversal. Head down to 4-hour chart. Market consolidation again. Alright. And head down to 1-hour chart. Alright. So after a big move, usually we have to wait for the dust to settle a bit before we have another trading opportunity. Okay, on the daily chart, you can see that there is a bullish shark pattern. If you ask me the likelihood of this pattern completion, I don't think it will happen. It's 7015. It's about 600 pips away. New Zealand and Japanese yen is not in the radar of such crazy movement. I don't think it's going to form up, but I still leave the analysis there. Yeah, head down to 4-hour chart. What we can see was this beauty over here on the trade artist position. This was the trade that we have spotted. Yep, not the euro dollar, but the New Zealand yen. At the moment that we share this trade, it was just moving halfway mark. It has not even touched the back pattern. Look where it is right now. The market basically touch and reverse. Alright, why do I draw this big box? I'm looking for a retest and buy it back up again. It didn't happen, it's fine. Alright, and this is a very good trend trading opportunity based off the 4-hour time frame. The market break my resistance line, showing a very strong bullish movement, trend continuation. So I can actually hit a further target that I shared with my students yesterday. Indeed, it touches the furthest target I'm looking at, 7651. Very good. Alright, so these are some of the thought through process you can have. On top of that, if we head down to 1-hour chart even, it's a very steep slope. It's a very steep gradient for this uptrend movement, showing you is extremely bullish. It's more than 45 degrees, yeah. Alright, extremely bullish move. Extremely bullish move. Alright, so right now, sadly, nothing much for me. It can be another harmonic back pattern in the making. Still too early to tell. Alright, so it could look something like this. Let me just sketch it out. Okay, but it's too early to tell, yeah. Alright, so still not yet formed. The minimum still not yet formed. So I am looking for another harmonic pattern to form up. It might take up to today is Wednesday, it might be Friday. Alright, for this to form up to see if there's any trading opportunity over here within this buy zone area that I prefer to do it. Alright, so apart from that, this trade is done. Once it's done, delete it. Even you scored very good points, there's no point of keeping that. Pushing up the resistance level. This was the resistance zone and the support level. That is this price over here. Support price. Alright, so this is a hi. Alright, so excuse me. So for viewers in Instagram, we are doing a Facebook Live. You can come by www.facebook.com/forex100.org. You will get to see the live chart of currency pairs and go through the analysis. We are halfway through 6 currency pair being covered. We have 6 more pairs to go to before we end today's session. Yep. So feel free to come by. Sorry to hear that Eugene missed it by 2 pips. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a I feel the pain for you. It's 130 over pips profits in total. Target 1 and 2. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so on the 4-hour chart, this is the resistance, this is the support line. So what I'm waiting for as a structure trader, I'm born as a structure counter trend trader, yeah, just to let you know. Alright, so A, double top. So in trading, you can be flicker minded in a way that your trading decision can change right away after one trade has taken up. Alright, so I'm waiting for market to come back up to resistance level. What I am observing is the market shouldn't break above and close above the high of 76.52. Then I'm looking for a shorting opportunity all the way down, not to the support level. I don't do that. Okay, look left for structure. This was the consolidation area. Let me draw a horizontal line for you. Alright, and if you want to be a bit more precise on such level, you can combine with slight adjustment on previous support. You can even bring out a Fibonacci retracement low to high. Came out to 50%. How good is that? Alright, so my next level of take profit, always think of where is the other trader is looking at. Alright, so I'm looking to take profit over here. This is my first take profit level. Why? Because I'm a counter trend. I'm counter trend trading for this trade. Market is bullish, yeah. Although you shifted the trend line, it doesn't change the fact that it was bullish, yeah. Okay, so I'm waiting for a shorting opportunity over here. Short it all the way to this price, and we'll observe how the market goes. Very, very good reward is the risk ratio, I do believe. So right click over here, add alert. H4 is a 4 hour time frame that I'm looking at. Potential double top. Done. Alright, so these are markings that remind me, hey Rain, you forget to post it for your traders. Or hey Rain, you are looking at something. You can see that there are so many trades I'm looking at. Is close to impossible, I can remember, yeah. Okay, so head down to 1 hour chart. This is what I see over here, nothing much for me. Alright, so let's head down to New Zealand dollar. Kiwi. Alright. If you don't know, New Zealand dollar is known as Kiwi, yeah. Okay, so New Zealand dollar, wow. Have you seen that? Okay, a lot of analysis over here. Don't mind my marking. Okay, just go through this first. There is a consolidation at this level. Previous uptrend, consolidation telling me is a potential uptrend extension on the daily chart. Head down to 4 hour chart. This is what I see, pretty much a consolidation. When consolidation breeds, not mosquito, yeah, water breeds mosquito, but consolidation breeds harmonic pattern. Alright, so take note of that. When you see consolidation, stand by for harmonic pattern. Is a potential setup for that. At times it doesn't have, but you might want to take note of that as well. Alright, so 1 hour chart, to me, nothing much. Alright, back to daily chart. So let us decipher one by one, yeah. This was the resistance. Market is showing a very strong uptrend, although it's a bit of imperfection over here. Do note that not every time market show a perfect movement. Take note, huh? Alright, so the first price we can see over here might be invalid. Let me just double check. It's still valid, yeah. Okay, so this is a bearish Gartley pattern with a bullish shark pattern over here. If the market breaks downwards, there is a buying opportunity based off the daily chart. At the same time, on the 4 hour chart, before we go to 4 hour chart, the daily chart also show a extension upwards. Let us head up to the weekly chart. Alright, so the full extension, look left, there was a structure at this price on the weekly chart. So 7143 is a justifiable level for me to reach for a target for a buying opportunity. Simple. Waiting for market to head down, and if there's a buying opportunity, I can choose my second target to head up all the way up for the extended targets at 7143 before I exit the trade. Alright, so down to 4 hour chart, where this cyan color thingy is known as the bearish butterfly pattern. Alright, so if the bearish butterfly pattern form before hitting the Gartley, then the Gartley is invalid. So it prompts me that for Gartley, I may need to wait for candle confirmation before I engage the trade for conservative traders, yeah. Alright, and the immediate pattern to me have more say. This is the immediate pattern. The Gartley took quite some time already. Alright, it's close to expiry for me. Take note of that. So you can see that for harmonic pattern, for this butterfly pattern, it is still in a sketching mode, meaning to say that this is not the exact price I'm looking to sell, but thereabout. Until it breaks this level, then I double check the level to find if this is the shorting opportunity. Alright, so anything else on this 4-hour chart that you spotted? Let us take a look at this leg, yeah. From high to low, touch 786. So there is another butterfly coming up. Alright, high to low, low to high. You have to go a bit deeper before it happens. Then 127.2 as a butterfly. Take note, if you go a bit deeper, this butterfly can be valid, yeah. If it's invalid, just delete it first. Alright. Great. Head down to 1-hour chart. What do you see? Nothing much for myself. Look at this level, look left to see if there's anything, seems like. Let's draw a horizontal line over here. Previous support. Alright, so at this price you can wait for double top at this level. Not for me, at least not now. So if the market go up all the way up and showing me an indecision candle, I will not short it as double top because market came down back into the consolidation zone. Unless it double top again, then I have a good selling opportunity. So nothing much for me on New Zealand dollar. When you have so many other trading setup forming up, you can be a bit picky, yeah. Alright, and do make those picky moments as a standards for you to engage a trade, so you don't just look for trade engagement just like that, yeah. On the Australian dollar, bearish movement, break previous support, came down close, a sharp pullback. What we can see is a lower high is being created. So on this trade, I have a selling bias, a shorting bias. Sorry, Eugene, I'm looking to short Australian dollar. Alright, head down to 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, market came down, consolidate, break, and close below the previous support. Another clue. Market retrace back into the resistance. Another clue. So market already give me a lot of clue. Is pretty biased. Give quite good setup for a shorting opportunity to lay up. Yeah, on the daily and 4-hour time frame. 1-hour chart, market came down, went back up, back into the sell zone. So a lot of signal is telling me that I'm reading for a shorting opportunity. On my analysis, nothing much for me right now. Nothing much for me right now, apart from a very far sell zone on the daily chart, support resistance. Head down to 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart. Oh man, what have we done? Missed one trade. This is a 1-hour bet pattern. So it does happen, yeah, Eugene. So you are not alone. Quite a pity. We spotted this last night. I just forget to label the color and totally gone. Hit the first target. That's it. Done. It's done. Alright, it's not end of the world, yeah, guys. Alright, so for me, I will wait for a retest over here. Right click. Set alert. H1. Bet pattern. Type 2. Look for confirmation. Question mark. Alright, so this is my secret code. Alright, so looking for a selling opportunity on Australian dollar. Wait for a retest, see how it goes. Take note, it has already hit the first target. My usual rule, personal rule, is once it hit the first target, I'm not interested. No longer interested in this trade. However, for this trade is a bit different. It's not because I want to earn more money. Look left, this is back into the structure zone. This entire thing is a structure. Can you see this? This entire movement is a structure, and this is a very strong sell zone. Alright, so that's how it got me interested on a second entry opportunity. Let's see how it form up over here first. If a very strong bullish candle, then I'm not interested. If there's a slowing down, losing momentum, yes, I'm going to look for shorting opportunity over here. Very good. Alright, so let me see if there's any icon over here that look like an eye. Still upset about it, yeah. So this is giving me a marking to watch closely. Alright, so Australian dollar market rate down to Australian Canada on the daily chart. Oh, suddenly the chat become very quiet. Alright, so on the daily chart, the market having a bearish movement came up, and having this movement, I suspect it might have a harmonic pattern, which I'll double check later. Head down to 4-hour chart, this is what I see. Market consolidation to 1-hour chart. Great. Alright, to daily chart, this is what I see. Yes, indeed, 2 harmonic pattern. Butterflies in my stomach, rather in my chart than in my stomach. So butterfly pattern, a bearish butterfly pattern, complete at 1.0161, buying opportunity at 0.8923. That is on a higher time frame. Alright, so head down to the 4-hour time frame. You can see that there is another butterfly pattern form up as well. You can see that Australia CAD have a sideways expansion. So when there's a sideways expansion, it does have a higher opportunity having patterns like butterflies. But if you have not spotted it, this is also one of the trade that we have took a bearish godly pattern. Alright, completed at this price, and it came all the way down and hit targets. Alright, so very good setup. When consolidation, look for patterns, yeah. So this is also in the list. Look at the list, man. One triggered, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 opportunity. Oh my god, so good. Alright, so waiting for a retest on a higher price to look for a shorting opportunity on this Australia CAD. Head down the 1-hour chart. This is what I see over here. Down to dollar CAD. Alright, dollar CAD having a bearish movement, came back, retest the previous sell zone. Head down to 4-hour. Alright, this is the 4-hour time frame. There is a bit of retracement. Let's see how this trade play out. And this is 1-hour time frame. Back to the daily chart on the analysis. This zone I'm looking at, observing for trading opportunity. Down to 4-hour, waiting for a retracement. Alright, so this is the CAD yen trade. Nothing much right now, still in waiting. Alright, the closest I have is a retracement to 61.8 to see if there's any shorting opportunity over here. Head down to 1-hour. Nothing much for myself. Anything from you, Boon Hui? Alright, thank you Eugene. New Zealand, Canada, we'll go there straight away. I think we missed dollar CAD, yeah. So dollar CAD on the daily chart movement, very bullish movement, came down, and it go a bit of consolidation. Head down to 4-hour chart, very bullish movement, came down on a retracement as well. To 1-hour chart, this is what we see. Back to daily chart, time frame over here. On the daily chart, there is a godly pattern. for buying opportunity at 1.2891. There is a bearish shark pattern to look for shorting opportunity at 1.3609. And of course, a head and shoulder, my favorite. Yeah, a head and shoulder pattern that's already been completed. Alright, so once head and shoulder pattern is completed, I'm not interested, so can delete it away. But I'm doing some observation, so I'll just leave it there for this head and shoulder formation. Have you spotted this, Eugene? Head and shoulder formation. Alright, head down to 4-hour chart, nothing much. 1-hour chart, nothing much. Alright, let us jump to New Zealand, Canada. New Zealand, Canada on the daily chart. Market move up, came down, consolidate, came up. 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart. Alright, so Eugene, you spotted a bad pattern. Completed bad pattern. Where is it? Where is your X? See on 1-hour chart. Alright, maybe Eugene on your... Okay, Gutley, where is your X? December daily chart. Oh, Eugene, you have very big screen, is it? 8 December. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so over here was the Gutley pattern. Okay. X to A. This was the low price, lower than this price. A to B, B to C, CD completion. Alright, good spot, good spot. Have you traded it yourself, Eugene? Good spot. Alright, New Zealand Cat, bearish Gutley pattern. If this is your pair, you may trade. It's not for me. I don't trade New Zealand, Canada. Great, great, great. Nice, nice spot. Can post it on the discussion chat room on this. Well done, well done. Head back. Let us head back to Pound Australia. On the daily chart, market came down. Retest back into the resistance. Alright, area. Head down to 4-hour chart. Alright, consolidation within this zone and 1 hour chart. Back to daily chart when I share my analysis. Bearish godly pattern complete at 1.8741. Shorting opportunity over here. Alright. To 4 hour chart, there was a shark pattern at 1 hour chart that has completed. We took the profit on that. This is the bullish bat pattern that we have a discussion yesterday during the student meetup. There are 3 reasons why this bat pattern is not valid for us. First, the C price touches the A price and it actually went beyond the A price. It went higher than that. This is the first reason. Second reason, it has a very strong bearish candle. Let's see how it form up. Third reason, you can see that the buffer over here, the ATR, 4th decimal place here, is 121. So 121 plus let's say a 7 pips buffer, you'll be easily 128. If I put 128 pips below the low, it just came to the previous support zone. Therefore, it's not a good price for me to look for a buying opportunity. Alright, it's not a good price for me to put my stop loss here. Take note of that. It's not a good price for me to put a stop loss. Just imagine the market came down, touches the support level, it came back to the support. I'm not interested. Alright, so in order to counter that, I have to put the 122 pips below the low price over here. That will give me a very flop reward is to risk ratio profile. Alright, so this bad pattern is invalid for me. For myself and Bong Hui is both invalid. Well done, Eugene. New Zealand cat seems like the one trade that is very important to you because it's on a daily time frame. Alright, for me to put a stop loss is about 60 pips there, about 57 plus a bit of buffer, 61 pips above the high. Quite a big trade for you, yeah. So, did you scale down your risk for this, or you trade as per normal on other trades? Alright, let's get back to the Pound Aussie before Eugene reply. Alright, head down to 4 hour chart. This is the bad pattern that I'm not looking at. Alright, so the shark pattern has already took profit, so I'm not going through that. There's a shark pattern at this area. Alright, so that's all guys I have for you. If you love to learn this harmonic pattern, to learn how to trade bad pattern, head and shoulder, and how to identify the buy zone, sell zone, we have an upcoming workshop coming on this next Tuesday. That is on the 19th of March. Alright, at Bugis area, 19th March, we are having a workshop from 7 PM to 10:30 PM. Alright, do register before the seats run out. I have a lot of inquiry on this trade, this upcoming workshop. And well done, Eugene. Good thinking process on taking a smaller position to retain your reward is to risk to be healthy. So people in Instagram as well, if you love to join us in this live session that we are going through some of the importance fundamental of tradings and stuff like that, join us on this Eventbrite event that we actually set on this upcoming Tuesday. So with that, looking forward to see you there. And if not, please also scan this QR code and like our Facebook page, so when the next live session we are going on, you are able to see how we do our analysis. Most likely I'm going to settle at 6:08 PM Singapore time to do my analysis. Seems like a fantastic time zone, time to do this analysis on our end, because before the US session open, we ended the session and we are able to use our analysis right away. Isn't that great? Alright, so that's all I have for you. Remember, always plan your trade and trade your plan, and I will see you soon on the next video, the next session. Good luck in your trading, and I'll see you real soon.